excellence. Proprietary patented race technology. Proudly made in the USA. Unparalleled customer service and support. The choice of champions. King Shocks, the leader in off-road shock technology.
It's pretty simple. You want to win races, you put KMCs on your truck.
3, 2, 1, here we go, the first two cars heading on the line right now. Now we have a marker coming to the finish line.
Get your custom build ready in time for spring at 4 Wheel Parts. It's Customer Appreciation Month, and now is the time to take advantage of our best price guaranteed. We won't be beat. The biggest deals are happening right now with huge savings on Motor Metal wheel packages starting at $16.85. At 4 Wheel Parts, we install everything we sell, so you don't have to. Drive in today with no appointment necessary for all tire, wheel, and alignment services, plus special 12-month financing offers, only at 4 Wheel Parts.
Stacy Clark here, owner and general manager of Unlimited RV. As racers, we know how important time is. Not bad, kid. 5 seconds faster. As racers, we know how important reliability is. At Unlimited RV, we have lifetime warranties, so you know we've got you covered. At Unlimited RV, we offer nationwide free shipping, so you don't have to waste your time getting into the RV or motorhome for your next big adventure.
Welcome back, everybody. We are here once again with your next Fishgistics update. Your KMC Wheels Fishgistics update today presented by F&L Racing Fuel. Over here, these guys, 4 Wheel Parts King, all of those guys are cool. This is the King Shock SCORE San Felipe 250. It is 1 p.m., and we are here with the next update for you. We're getting close to the finish. We saw bikes finish last hour we were on. It looked like the 3X and the 100X were battling for the lead. We have to check the corrected times. They're in 2 different classes, but one of them is going to get the overall, and we're not sure who it is. So we'll have to wait and see what the times come down to. But let's go and look over at the tracker. If we're looking at the tracker here, we can see I'm trying to get Cameron to come on with us. The 16 is unfortunately stopped right here, and he had good service a minute ago, so Cameron might jump on with us in a minute and give us an update. You can see there's a whole bunch of cars coming by him in a minute, so we're going to see if we can get Cameron and get him on here. But the leaders right now are down here. We have right here, we got a lot of bikes in the way, so I'm going to try and move some of these out of the way. So stand by a second here. We're going to turn on the trophy truck class only for a minute. Okay, there we go. Now you can see we have Luke McMillan, our current race leader right now. He is out front. He is at mile 233, which actually you have to add 20 miles to that. So he's actually at 253 right now because that bypass that they did over the mini summit added that many miles earlier in the day. So Luke McMillan out front, followed by Tavo Vadosola, followed by Alan Impudia, and then Bryce Menzies. So that is your top 4 right now. Physical, and I think that's about the same order they're going to be in on corrected time also. Waiting to see if Cameron's going to come on here. There's good phone service around San Felipe course for most of it now, and he had good service a minute ago, but we'll see. All right, so Luke has a 9-minute lead right now. We just got an update from Art. Luke has a 9 minutes over Tavo, somewhere right around in here. So 9-minute physical, that means that he has an 11-minute on corrected time because he started 2 minutes behind him. So you got to add that in also. Remember, we go on corrected time here. We don't go on physical finish position. So that is a little update on those for you. And then we had, let's see, what did we have? The 86 ended up being a map sensor. So Toby Price, Paul Wheel. We told you earlier that we didn't know what was going on with it. We heard rumors of throttle or something. Basically, you could turn the car on and it would idle, but as soon as you tried to give it gas, it wouldn't do anything. It wouldn't rev up the engine or anything, so they couldn't go anywhere. It ended up being a map sensor that went bad on the 86. The 19 Tim Herbst was down with a drive shaft issue. So drive shaft for them. The 70 was also down with their second drive shaft issue of the day. They've got it fixed and going again. So you can see if we scroll back up here, the 70 is moving again. So Kevin Thompson, Harley Lettner, so far they've had 2 drive shaft issues today. And then, oh, we just got another split here. Ampudia is 2 minutes behind Tavo. So physical split between the 21 and the 10 is 2 minutes. And then it is going to be the 7 next. So back up here, we said the 70 had 2 drive shafts today that we heard of. The 16 is down with a rear gear. So the 16 is stopped with a rear gear or an axle. It was something in the rear end. Cameron said they disconnected the drive shaft and the rear didn't want to turn correctly. So they were going to try and figure out what what they had going on there. They are going to fix it, or they were going to try to fix it, because they should have a spare everything that's in the rear end. They have a spare third member. They have spare axles. So if that's what it is, something in the rear end, they will change it out. Remember, where you finish today is your start position at the Baja 500. So you have to get a good finish today in order to be able to do that. So here's Gary Magnus coming. He's about to pass by where Cameron is right now. And let's see if we can get him to come on. Maybe his phone died. So behind him, we have the 27 coming, Brenthal, and then who's behind them? Lawrence. This might be a pit right here. See both of these guys? This is a spot where you would do a pit because you can do it on both sides if you needed to. So most likely both of these guys are stopped in a pit right there, probably doing tires, maybe getting a little bit of fuel. So so interesting to see what's going on there. Let's look at the spec class, because this class has been one of the best races all day. The biggest class we have with 43, and it was really close last we had looked once they refresh here. So here we go. Go into the specs. Jason McNeil qualified first, started first, has been out front all day, is still in first. So Jason McNeil in first. Christopher Polvardi in the 204, really fast. He's running in second. Behind them, we have Ray Griffith in the 253. He is in third. So that's your top 3. If we scroll up a little bit, you can see some more. Then we have Travis Williams in fourth, 219, Thor Herbst in fifth, Arnold Gutierrez, Elijah Kiger, Jason Coleman, and EJ Herbst. This is kind of your lead pack right here. Those 9 cars, that's basically your lead pack out of the 43. This 9 has kind of separated themselves. You can see then there's a little bit of a gap back to like another 4 right here. But we're keeping an eye on this lead pack right here. This is where your winner is going to come from. It's going to be one of these in this pack right here. And let's see what we got. Yeah, so Luke is getting around the bikes right now in the wash. And Bryce is 2.5 minutes behind Ampudia. So we just got that update. So 2.5. So if you guys just tuned in, I'm going to go back down here. We got some split times for you. So you can see the 1 right here. Luke McMillan is in first. Then Tavo is 9 minutes physical behind Luke, physical. Then Alan Ampudia was 2 minutes behind Tavo. And then Bryce is 2.5 minutes behind Ampudia. So there you go. There's your split times. Thank you, Art, Get Some Photo, for sending me those split times. Let's see. What other class do you guys want to look at here? Let's go look at class 1, because then we can look at class 10 at the same time. So let me turn on... Where's class 1? Class 1, there they are. There is 9 entries this race, which is the most class 1s I've seen in a while at a SCORE race. All right, Brad Wilson was out front earlier. He's still out front, so the 153 still out front. 127, Cody Parkhouse is second. Let's see, behind him, he's been second pretty much all day. We got a good battle here. 2, 3, 4. 3 is Brennan Gaughan, and then Damon Jeffries. We haven't said that name yet today, so Damon Jeffries making his way up in the Class 1 cars. So that's pretty cool. Let's keep going back. Let's go find the Class 10s. Class 10s are on the bypass right now, so they're doing the Summit bypass. We have the 1000 now that's out front. The 1006, Stan Potter, good battle there. We got Cody Reed, then we have Dale Everts, we got Caesar, and Haram, and so on. So pretty good battle in Class 10. It's starting to spread out a little bit, but still a good battle between those first 2 or 3 cars at least. So, yeah, good battle there. Let's look at the Class 11s. We haven't looked at Class 11 yet today because we were got distracted. All right, here we go. Class 11. They are at the whole mile 58. They have gone 58 miles so far, and the race has been on for 4 hours. Obviously, they didn't start 4 hours ago. They started pretty far to the back. They started probably about 2 hours ago. So they're doing about 30-mile-an-hour average, which is about right. So we have the 11:05 out front of the 11:45, then the 11:43. Look at this. They're all moving. This is good. We got 6, 7 of them, and they're all moving still. That is everybody that's in the class. So very good. We got speed on everybody. Great to see class 11s. This is going to be cool. Hopefully we get 1 or 2 to the finish. And let's see if we can bring on Cameron here. I think he's, let's see, he's coming on. Cameron, can you hear us?
Yeah, I hear you. What's up, Fish? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up? What happened? This is not how we wanted to be talking to you today.
Yeah, I know. Looks like we lost a third member. There's always a chance that an axle's damaged, but right now it's a third member. We can see the teeth are missing. The Herb Smith truck was running great, Monster Energy number 16. But we're just kind of having a cruise, having a good run. Our goal was to put ourselves in position for the top 5 and possibly be there to strike at the end. I think we were doing exactly that, but unfortunately it wasn't our day. It's our day in the barrel.
Oh man, that's a bummer. Well, I mean, you got a good view, but that's not the view you really wanted right now. And you seen anything crazy happen or come by you at all?
The craziest thing is that I had like maybe like 12 cars all at once. It was pretty nuts. And then we had another big group of cars go by. It's kind of like they're in giant packs. What was disappointing is we sat here for, 10 minutes before another truck came by us. So we disappointed, We're big boys. We race all the time. We understand, but it's really frustrating to have a race going on and not have us being in it.
Yeah, that's definitely a bummer. I think you guys were running like second out of the 2-wheel drives out there. So yeah, you had a really good run going. Definitely a major bummer.
Fish, I'm going to kick your butt. We don't race against the 2-wheel drives. We race against everybody. I think on time it was real close. Myers was running a good race. He's on it. We were pacing him. We had a couple lines that we got pretty close to him, but we just couldn't get striking distance. So we were going for it, but not getting crazy. We realized a lot of trucks had dropped off. And the lead pack, there was a couple cars in front and then a couple in our group. So trucks still going by. The 27 just went by right now. And I don't know, just for punishment, the wind shifted and the dust is blowing at us now. So
oh no,
but
that's definitely not good.
We have the ponchos from the DA crew here. They're normally our fueling crew, pit crew. But they were the Herps guys fueled us, did a great job at their pit today. And so ponchos are on recovery. And so here they are. We're going to swap out this third member, hopefully before the UTVs get here. But we'll see. We're working hard at it. And we're having another truck bringing in parts right now. And the number 16 was good. I also wanted to say that we put 225 miles on our new big block truck that we are planning on using this year. Changed up from last year, and so both trucks we have are quite a bit quicker than the trucks we raced last year. So, we'll see what happens. I know the all-wheel drives are fast. They're proving to be good today, and we'll see how it shakes out throughout the year. But we're not done racing our asses off and going to war with these guys.
Right on. Well, if you can get it changed kind of soon, there's not too many cars still moving out there behind you, so at least you can get a good finish still, or get a finish and have a starting spot for the 500, right? That's kind of the goal at this point.
Yeah, that's what we're thinking. We're also committed to racing for points this year. Last year we didn't start well, so we're not starting well this time. But if we could still get inside the top 20 in the trophies and get ourselves a start position, there's Uncle Coco's there. Cody and I are been doing this together for how long have we been doing this together, Ding Dong?
20th year.
Huh?
20th year.
20th year. What is wrong with us? Well, I still feel like we're pretty damn competitive and running up front. Ryan Arciero has been doing a great job, and did a great job this morning, going from I think 17th start to giving us the truck maybe 7th on the road. I'm not sure. But overall, I'm just stoked on the program. The Desert Assassins have been doing great. I wanted to say thanks to Monster Energy, BF Goodrich, Baugh Designs, Raceline Wheels, VP, FIDAX specifically for the engineering on the race engineering. I think the plan was going perfect today. I also want to thank Fox and FK Rod Ends. And I want to thank you, Fish, just because you're so beautiful. And I love you. And I'm just bummed we're not talking to you at the finish line. Tried to go live this morning, but it just didn't work out. For some reason, it wouldn't go.
Yeah, I mean, this is, it's always cool to talk to you, but usually not during the race unless you're at a pit waiting for the car. I don't like talking to you when you're next to the car. That's never fun. But I don't know, get that thing fixed, get going again. Like I said, there's not a lot coming. There's about 3 more trucks coming behind you. Then there's a big gap. So get that thing fixed and get to the finish.
All right, yeah, we got the guys working on it now. The ponchos are on. Be safe, everybody.
All right, thanks, Cameron. See ya. All right, so that was Cameron Steele, unfortunately, on the side of the track. So a bummer for Cameron. But thanks for coming on, Cameron. Hopefully they can get it fixed and at least get a finish. So that's what's going on right now. So checking back in at the leaders, we can see Luke McMillan. Now remember, the bottom line here is for the bikes. So the cars and trucks are going to take the red line here all the way in. This green line is the sportsman cut. So that for the sportsmen and the class 11s, they're going to take this line and they're not going to do this loop over here to the left. So that's what the green line's for. And then they kind of do a U-turn right here and come back up. But right now we have Luke McMillan. He's only, miles from the finish line. This will be 250. He's really at 270. He's only about 10 miles, 15 miles from the finish line. So he's going to be done during the next probably 20 minutes or so would be my guess, 15 to 20 minutes. So it looks like this is Luke McMillan out front. He's got no pressure right now. He started 2 minutes ahead of Tavo. He's got a big lead. He just got to cruise it in. Ampudia started, let me see, where did Ampudia start? Ampudia started, I believe, 2nd or 3rd. Let me see, try and scroll back up to my list here. Ampudia started 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He started 6th. So the 21 started 2nd. So actually Ampudia is going to be ahead on time right now because he was only 2.5 minutes behind, remember, on our last split. And there was, there was some time. He's got time on him right now. I was just trying to do some math. I think that the 10 is actually in 2nd place on time right now. Then in 3rd place is going to be the 21, and then Bryce is going to be behind him. The 7 started 1 minute behind the 21, so the 7 will have to finish within a minute of the 21 in order to beat him. And last we knew, he was 4.5 minutes behind him. So he's got to make up 3 minutes between now and the finish line, and that's going to be really tough to do. I don't really see that being possible unless something happens to the 21. So my guess is going to be the 1, and then it's going to be the 10, the 21, and the 7. That's going to be my guess. 1, 10, 21, and 7 at the finish. But we'll have to wait a little bit and see. Somebody just said past McNeil in the pit. Okay, let's go look. Go back to the Spec trucks real quick. Spec trucks, where are they? Trophy truck specs. Trying to find them. There they are. All right, there's too many classes on my list here. All right, Trophy truck spec. So let's see when they refresh. Yes, check it out. All right, Jason McNeil. He was in the pit. Pulvardi got by him. So Christopher Pulvardi, your new physical leader here. Jason McNeil started first. Christopher Pulvardi started, where did he start? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. He started 5 spots back. So that means 2.5 minutes because they started 30 seconds apart. So Pulvardi has 2.5 minutes in his pocket on McNeil. So all he has to do is stay in front of McNeil. If he stays in front of McNeil, he wins. Jason McNeil is going to have to pass Christopher back and make up get 2.5 minutes in front of him if he wants to hold on to the win at the finish. So definitely some going to be some strategy going on here. Jason McNeil is going to have to get back in front of Christopher Pulvardi. Question is, will Christopher pit? Or is he done with 1 pit? So we just saw Jason McNeil pitted again. So we're going to have to see what's your strategy coming into play. Did they plan to, or was that an unplanned pit for McNeil? Maybe he had to grab a tire. I don't know. We didn't really see him stop, so who knows? All right. Well, I think that's, let's see. I think that's it looking at the updates. Yep, I think that's it. We got you guys covered for this one. Come back at 2. We'll be back at 2 with the next update. In the meanwhile, go over to SCORE. SCORE has their thing going. The Herps had this going earlier. I don't see it back up right this second, but SCORE had a feed up. So here's their live feed. So go over and watch Scores. They got a couple of cameras working out on course at least. Their feed's working better now than it was earlier, so that's good. And then come back here at 2 o'clock with your next update. We should have a winner for you by then, and I'll try to get some split times at the finish line also. So come back at 2 o'clock, and we'll see you guys here with your next Fishgistics update.
At Baja Designs, we have lights for all on- and off-road enthusiasts. For 30 years, we have been lighting up the night. We are Baja Designs, the scientists of lighting.